pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Ready?
To throw, Winston. Jackson's got it over the middle. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a DeSean Jackson special, wasn't it? Deep downfield for a big play. But truthfully, if he catches it short, he can turn it into a...
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Winston gives to Martin on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Third and long for Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Charles Sims. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a 1-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star.
Ready?
And here we go on 1st and goal. They'll run. Martin. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Second down, Winston. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DeSean Jackson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now running right through it.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
On second down, here's Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Watson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
The play clock's running down. On second down, Martin. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Bucs on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Bucs on third down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 8. Winston. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 44-yard line. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. Give him 16 on the pickup. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st down. Back to throw. He gets it to Humphries. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost.
Win the rep. This is our rep to win. Win the rep. We play to win. Let's go. Let's go.